kids, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island. Now, if you enjoy videos where you get to watch me create a fabulous drag look, well, then you've tuned in to the right channel. Today, I am using the BH Cosmetics Amethyst palette. This is from their Birthstone Collection. This is for the month of February because well, as I'm filming this now, we're almost in February, and you will get to see it in February. So I felt it was the best time to do this video. Now, of course, this palette came out last year, last February, and in the past Birthstone palette review videos that I have done, I explained that I basically waited until they released the whole collection because my birthstone is turquoise, which is in December, and of course that was the last palette released, and I was like, I was not buying any until I knew that my birthstone was a palette that I liked, and fortunately it was, and along with that one and a few others, not all of them, I picked up some of the Birthstone Collection palettes that had a color story that I liked. And this was definitely one of them, the Amethyst. And let me show you the inside. For a purple palette, it's sort of purple. It's not like, you know, screaming out loud purple, but you know, it's purple enough, I guess. Now, I did swatch it. I'm sure, you know, I'm so late to the game with this palette. I don't know if you're even interested in the swatches, but I did them anyway. So let me just throw them up on the screen and we'll go over them really quick. First is that dark purple shimmer Amethyst. I do have to say right off the bat, I really don't like dark shimmers, but that's just me. Next is Humble, which is kind of a, you know, it's one of those Caucasian matte tones. The less said about it, the better. Then we have what is my favorite color in the palette, Rebel, and that's sort of an icy blue shimmer, and it's just so good. It's so good. It felt to me like it's not the same formula as the Amethyst shimmer. Rebel just feels so much more buttery and creamy, and it's so reflective. So I don't know what the deal is with the two of them, but Rebel is, in my opinion, the best color in the palette. Then we have Lil Sexy, which is a sort of a red-based purple, kind of like a cranberry matte. Then we have Superstitious, which is more of a cool-toned purple. Then we have Clever AF, which is kind of a peachy brown taupey kind of a matte. And last but not least, we have Daredevil, which is a pressed glitter, and it is the only pan in the palette that I just did not use. So those were the swatches, and it swatched really good. Nothing swatched badly. Like I said, the only color that I didn't use was the pressed glitter. I just wasn't feeling the pressed glitter today. You know, pressed glitter, it can be a lot of work cleaning that stuff up. It really can. I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but sometimes you're just not in that right frame of mind to be dealing with putting glitter on and removing glitter and having the glitter all over the place and yada yada yada. Okay, less said about the glitter, the better. Did that make sense? The less said about the glitter, the better. I think that's the right way to put it. Anyway, those were the swatches, and why don't I just rewind the camera back in time and show you how I created this very amethyst-inspired look today using the BH Cosmetics Amethyst palette from their Birthstone Collection. Okay, we are zoomed in. I've glued my eyebrows down, base foundation, new eyebrows, which are so completely different. I don't think they should even be at the same family reunion, but we have brows. We have brows. Okay, so we are using the BH Cosmetics February palette, which is the Amethyst palette, and I think what I will do is first lay down, just because I feel like doing it, I want to try and use as many colors as possible. I'm just going to lay down a base color of this very light shade called Humble. I don't even know if that's going to show up on my skin. Still getting a little bit of, well, it's showing up a little bit of the P. Louise base that I'm squeezing every last drop out of. I will empty that thing, even if at the very end I have to like slice it open and scrape the product out. I don't care. Alright, so we're just gonna lay some of Humble down just so we have something to blend the other colors into. I didn't even know I was gonna use this palette today, but I was going through my box of palettes to be used, and this sort of fell out, and I said, oh, that's right, February is almost here, so I said, let me use this palette, and I'm just going in with that. Just as like a transition shade. I'm probably going to do a very big black wing, so I don't know if it's worth it to even do anything down there. Okay, and then we're going to go in with Little Sexy. It's just a little sexy. Not a lot sexy, just a little sexy. But let's try a little bit of Little Sexy. Yes, we're going to do Little Sexy as the crease color, and then I'll blend it out with some of that Superstitious. So we're still snowed in. My man who comes to dig us out, he's just been swamped with his commercial accounts, I guess. So haven't seen him yet. So we're still good. I mean, we have everything we need here in the house. My husband is continuing to work on wigs. I have wigs that do need to get boxed up to get shipped out, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. How is that looking? No, that's looking pretty. It's looking pretty pigmented, I have to say. So pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let me do the same on this side. Okay, I did both sides with Little Sexy. I'm just going to use the same brush, color switch it off, and I'm going to go in with this color, Superstitious. Let's see how that looks. Very pretty. Now yesterday I did my Thinking Pink video, and I thought I was happy with the look, but I don't know, after I edited everything and I was looking at the video, I don't know, I just wasn't as happy with the look as I thought I initially was. So I don't know, it happens. I am experimenting and you know, trying different techniques and just seeing how it goes. Now it's okay, but I don't know, it's like the two colors are probably too similar in tone. It's like a little sexy. It's a little more red based. Superstitious is a little more purple, but they're both about the same hue, and it's like, I don't know how crazy I am about it. So we'll just have to see. Alright, let me do the same on this side, and I'm just going to cut the crease after that. Okay, I'm back. I blended both sides out, and I did a very dramatic cut crease. I used my Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas. I felt it was good for this application because I wanted a very liquidy medium to cut that crease. And now on this side I also laid down a little bit of my trusty NYX glitter primer, and now we're going to try going in with this color Rebel, and I think it'll be Rebel, and then it'll blend out into the star of the palette, Amethyst. I think. Let's see what happens. And just sort of patting this into place on top of the glitter primer. That looks really good. And now let's go in on the tail end with the dark color Amethyst. Let's just see what happens. Not really too crazy about dark shimmers. I really like dark mattes. And light shimmers. So, not sure about that now. I mean, it's okay. Just not a fan of dark shimmers. I just don't see the point. Okay, I think that's the basic idea. I should probably put a little bit of that shimmer up there. And now I'm going to do a really thick, heavy black wing, and do the same on the other side, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Had a bit of an extended break. Took some time for lunch, and then my snow removal guy was here, and it was really loud, so I stopped filming and waited for him to finish. But all the snow is removed from where it needs to be removed, and we have some quiet now, and I can finish up. So you know, I did the big black wing on both sides, and it's not even, but it's all good. It's fine. We just need to get going with this and finish this look up today, because it's like I've been doing this for hours now, just because of having to start and stop and all that. So let's see. I need to smoke out the under eye, and I guess I'm gonna go in with I guess Amethyst, because it's really the darkest color. It's darker than Little Sexy. I don't know how that's gonna look, but let's try it. I don't know, that brush might be too big. I'm not sure about doing a shimmer on the outside here. You can probably hear my husband talking to Cosmo, the one cat we have. We have two. Cosmo is the baby because he was the runt. brush is it's too big. It's too big. The brush that I really like for doing this, I can't find at the moment. Oh, it always happens. It always happens. I guess what I should do is add a little bit of Lil Sexy too. I think that's looking okay. It'll all come together. It's one of those looks that at first it just looks really crazy. You know, it's not like a really blended look when you do this kind of a thing. But once everything's finished, it should be okay. Especially once I have everything else added. So I'm trying to decide what to do for the waterline. I think actually I think I'm gonna do black in the waterline today. Just keep it really sort of dark. The look yesterday was very pink and bright and sparkly, so let's do the complete opposite today. So I'm gonna hop off camera, finish everything off. It's gonna be pretty dark, smoky, maybe a little mysterious. We'll see. Okay, stay tuned. And we're back, and here it is, the finished drag look. What do you all think of this amethyst look that I did with the BH Cosmetics Amethyst palette for the month of February? I think I pulled it off. What do you all think? So now, of course, I have to tell you what I did to finish the look. Of course, there was the normal drag contouring and highlighting. I actually used the Amethyst palette. For blush, I used this color, Clever AF. I used that for the blush, and I think it worked out good. It's part of the color story, so I figured I couldn't really go wrong with it. For upper cheek highlight, I decided to stick with BH Cosmetics. I pulled out my Blacklight highlight palette, and I used the blue highlight, this color Queen. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. I went, you know, I was, I put it on sparingly though. I didn't go too crazy with it, but I think it just gives it just that little bit of sheen on the upper cheekbone, just to show who's in charge. And for the lip, I decided to grab my Melt Cosmetics liquid lip. This is in the color Atomic. It's a beautiful purple color. The Melt liquid lipstick is very the formula is very watery, and it was a little bit patchy because it's a dark color and it's a watery formula. But what I did was, after I applied the Melt liquid lip, I went back over it with the Amethyst color from the palette and some of Rebel, that really beautiful blue shimmer just on the inside. And I think that's my favorite part of the look is the lip, to be honest with you. So my thoughts on this little Amethyst palette for the month of February. It's okay. I'm not like totally in love with it. My favorite color is probably this shimmer Rebel. I mean, that is just so buttery and so shiny and reflective. I mean, that's really what I look for in shimmers. Like the Amethyst color, it's a very dark shimmer, and I'm just not into dark shimmers. I mean, I used it on the under eye to smoke out that part of the look, and it's okay, but I mean, you know, a dark matte would work just as well, if not better. So that's my thoughts on the palette, really. I didn't use any of the glitter. I was not having glitter today, okay? No more glitter for a while. It's just, oh, it's so hard to remove. It is a beautiful pressed glitter, though. I will say that. So if you are into, you know, palettes with pressed glitters in them, and you like pressed glitters, you won't be disappointed with that one. So now I have to decide, is it a drag-worthy palette? I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I mean, the mattes they're nice, but not as pigmented, like, you know, the purple shades. Not really as pigmented as I would like them to be. I mean, they're good, don't get me wrong. This shimmer, though, Rebel, that's like the best color in the whole palette. It's really the knockout color. The other colors are like, they're just okay. Amethyst, like I said, a dark shimmer. I don't really like dark shimmers. Does anybody like dark shimmers? I would love to know. Who loves dark shimmers? I'm just like, I don't think so. So, I made it work for this look, and I'm okay with the look. I'm not totally thrilled with the look, but I can live with the look. So, I'm just gonna say, no, it's not a drag-worthy palette. It's a Toni HomePerm approved palette, though, because the formula of the mattes and especially like that shimmer, Rebel, are really, really good. And the glitter is really pretty, too. Amethyst, I mean, the dark shimmer, it's not bad. It's just not my thing. So I think it would work for everyday looks. But for drag, I'm going to give it a pass. Sorry. I did love the Garnet palette and the December palette, the turquoise, but the Amethyst, yeah, I have to admit I have better purple palettes in my collection. Now, if you like this video, then please hit the like button down below, and as long as you're clicking down there, why not click on the subscribe and the notification bell? This way YouTube will alert you every time one of my new videos comes out. You can also catch my weekly podcast, God, I'll Get Ya for That, Walter, which is the show I do with Tom Cat. We watch episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude. We review them. We talk about how things were in the 1970s, how much they have changed, and in some ways how they have not changed at all. And we do it with a lot of laughs along the way. There's also my internet variety show, Naughty or Niiiiice, that I do with the horror diva Alexis Flame, and we also have a line of merchandise for Naughty or Niiiice, and the details for all of those shows, the merchandise, and everywhere you can find me, Toni HomePerm, on social media, it's all listed down below. Well, kids, that's all I have for you today. This is the amethyst look that I created with the BH Cosmetics Amethyst palette for February, because this will be premiering in February, and I felt it was the appropriate time to do it. So that's it, and I can't wait to see you all again in the next video. Bye-bye.